6-1 Kiss FM, all the hits. Good morning. It's the Rob's Radio Show with Maddie West. Liberty is in for Maddie while Maddie is on maternity. Thank you for being here, Liberty.
Hey, it's good to be here.
I also want to forward this by saying I don't mean to keep picking on Doug, your husband. I feel like
there's just so many things.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I'm sorry. I'm not like gunning for you, Doug. But I learned something interesting about Doug. What was it? 2 days ago. So Tuesday, you dropped a little bit of a bombshell about one of Doug's irrational fears.
Yes. So
now, I have heard about this fear before we reveal what it is. I've seen it on an episode of MTV's True Life, which shows you that it's kind of a unique thing that, while it's not completely unheard of, it's uncommon enough that they would dedicate an episode of True Life to this fear. And there's actually, my understanding is one other person who works for this company who has the same fear.
Yes.
Do you want to reveal what it is?
Well, this is insane because we were talking about you drove Brittany to the Owensboro airport, and I was like...
Yeah, I was like, I need to leave after the show today because I have to get Brittany to the airport in Owensboro because that's where she was flying out of on Monday. And so I guess this is Monday you told me this. And you're like,
right.
Well, be thankful that you're taking Brittany and not Doug because it would take you twice as long if you were taking Doug. And I was like, why?
Because of his fear of... This is like two fears in one, I guess. Fear of heights and fear of bridges. All in one gigantic irrational fear. And
there's no way to get to Owensboro because you can take the way by like Rio and by drive-in and cross that blue bridge.
No, there's no way. I actually tried to drive myself and he was just in the vehicle and he couldn't do it. Like I said, just close your eyes. We're going to go over this bridge. We're going to do this. And he's like, no.
This is so crazy.
He gets all sweaty and basically like a panic attack. And he used to be able to go across the Henderson Bridge.
I was going to say, that's the only other way I know of.
He used to do that every single day for a job, and he can't do that anymore either. So we have to drive like 30 minutes out of our way to get to Owensboro, or like if we're going to Nashville or something, because he...
How do you go around both of those bridges?
There's another bridge that's bigger, and he feels safer on it, and he can't really see the water.
Stop it.
No, really.
Oh, so seeing the water is part of the problem.
That's part of it, and the narrowness. So this one that we go over is newer. It has like the big cables that I don't really know. I have no idea which way we go, but...
Okay. So I guess I kind of get it, but I do think it's really wacky because they're so safe. I mean... It's when a bridge collapses. First of all, it's like once a decade that in the entire country a bridge collapses. It's so rare, and
but they look so rusty and like they're gonna fall apart at any minute.
And I guess I see the problem with like that blue bridge. You can see through it, so you can see like your impending doom. You can see where you will land if the bridge does in fact break.
You're making this so much better for everyone afraid of bridges.
It's not gonna break though. It's as safe as the road you're driving on before.
You never know when that's going to buckle either. That's happened.
Sinkholes are more common than the bridges breaking.
Well, if you think his irrational fear is crazy, mine's even worse.
Wait, what's yours?
Okay, I am irrationally afraid of slugs.
Wait, you did not tell me this.
I know, because it's so ridiculous.
What's to be afraid of slugs? They don't even bite.
Oh my gosh, no, they don't. But if you step on them with no shoes on when you're a child, it scars you for life.
They're just like a little slow-moving booger.
I was outside, didn't have my shoes on, and stepped on one. It was in between my toes, and it's grossing me out just thinking about it. So yeah, if I see a slug, I'm out. I will turn around and go the other way. Same thing with like those millipede things. If they have a millipede or centipede,
those
a million legs.
Those at least look creepy.
Oh, those are terrifying.
But they're not going to hurt you. Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe there's some stuff out here I didn't even think about. Liberty just dropped that bomb on me right here. I'll think if I have any. I mean, I've admitted to being afraid of spiders.
You've got to have something.
But I feel like that's way more rational than the bridges and even slugs.
Yeah.
A slug on a bridge will destroy Liberty's family. Do you have an irrational fear? 888-454-KISS. It's the Rob's Radio Show with Maddie West. Liberty's filling in for Maddie and just revealed, well, a number of things. One, that your husband is deathly afraid of bridges, driving over them, whether he's a driver or a passenger. Can't do it. And also that you have a fear of slugs, which I also did not know about until just a few minutes ago. If you have an irrational fear, we want to know what it is. 888-454-KISS. Good morning.
I have kind of the same fear as Liberty's husband.
The bridges?
I don't find it irrational, though.
Okay.
But I can go across them, but it's pretty similar. It's being able to see over and just praying that the people that built the bridge didn't use core mass and all that fun jazz.
I don't even know what that means, but I'll just assume that's...
She's done her research on bridges. So
There's got to be a name for...
The bridge is going north on 69, those really big ones. It's a beautiful drive. But when I get to there, I literally pray the entire time I'm driving across the bridge.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, Kiss FM, good morning. What's your irrational fear?
I am deathly afraid of those camel crickets.
Oh, yes.
So many people I've met are afraid of those, and those are not scary to me at all.
They're terrifying.
Oh, my God. They are terrifying.
Why?
They're like always in the places where you don't expect them, like the bathroom, and they like jump at you. So like imagine going and sitting down to take like your morning pee, and then there being a camel cricket on the wall. Like, I mean, it's just horrible. They're disgusting, and like you can't squish them because like that's disgusting also. So
I can.
Like they're too big to squish because there's like that's just gonna be a mess.
I squish away.
Too many guts. Yeah, too many guts because they got a fat body. So you got to come up with some like creative way to try to not have it attack you. And they look creepy as hell.
They will attack you. They will.
They just jump at you. It just bounces right off of you. They do nothing.
No, okay, well, if you have long hair and they jump at you, how about getting it stuck in your long hair one day? That's awful. That happened once.
Rather that than a bee.
We are going to make you afraid of something, Rob.
Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can think of anything, but the worst I can get is spiders and snakes, really.
I feel like I have enough fears for the both of us. Maybe that's the deal here because...
Do you have any besides the slugs?
I'm also afraid of being put under anesthesia.
Oh, that's the best feeling.
No, I hate that so much. And one time I felt like I couldn't breathe. So I felt like anytime that's going to happen, I just won't wake up.
No, I like anytime, whether it be like the one that doesn't knock you out. It's like you just feel so out of your body. It's incredible. Or then it's like, hey, we're going to put this fluid into you and you're going to not feel any pain for the next several hours. Like, sign me right up. Do you have any irrational fears? We want to hear what they are. 888-454-KISS. 106.1 KISS FM, all the hits. Good morning. It's the Rob's Radio Show with Maddie West. Of course, Liberty's in for Maddie. And we're talking about irrational fears, like Liberty's fear of slugs, her husband's fear of bridges. Some of these are just beyond explanation for me, but you can give it a shot. KISS FM, hello, good morning. Do you have any irrational fears?
Good morning.
Hi.
I actually am calling because I do agree with Liberty about the slugs. I actually stepped on one barefoot when I was a little kid, and it squished between my toes, and it scarred me for life.
Oh, my gosh. We're like best friends now.
I mean, this sounds unpleasant to me, but not terrifying.
It's very terrifying. It just squishes and like it gets sticky. It's horrible.
Okay,
but I'm actually
confession time right now for me. I'm like freaking out because I don't have shoes on in the studio today, and the cord from my headphones touched my foot, and I jumped.
Ain't no slugs on the 6th floor of the 5th Third building.
You never know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
KISS FM, good morning. What's your irrational fear?
Hey, Rob, it's Mom.
Oh, hey, Mom.
I have a fear of bridges and heights. But you have to remember, it's not just the fear of the bridge breaking. It's the fear of you going over the bridge in any way.
I've known you for 35 years. I've never heard this about you.
Well, you should drive with me more often. Chip will tell you that when we go over a bridge, he's got to be like in the middle lane or the center lane, not the outer edge. What? I don't like being on the outer edge at all.
I'm assuming we've driven over dozens of bridges together.
Yes, and I don't have to panic out on the outside, but I'm panicking, not so much panicking, but I don't like it on the inside at all. And I will always be on an inside lane. I will never be on the right-hand lane going over a bridge.
What about a bridge that doesn't have 3 lanes?
Well, then I'll be on the second. If it's a one-lane bridge, there's nothing I can do about it. I will still go over it, but I am not liking it at all. I am not liking it.
Okay, but you know Rob the best, probably. What is his irrational fear?
Do I have one?
Spiders.
What, spiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them. Yeah, but I mean, like, even still, like, if a spider appears in our house, which thankfully is rare, but Brittany will tell me and I'll go kill it. My heart races while I'm doing it. Like, I'm obviously...
and that's how I am when I'm crossing the bridge.